Hello and good evening. Whoa, my voice sounds weird to me. I think it'll do. First day of chemo today, and thank God for pre-meds because I actually did pretty good. Kind of slept through the whole thing for the most part, and of course the oncology nurses are amazing. The hospital's amazing. I did my fasting before I went in for chemo. Kind of made the mistake of having a snack, and I should have just left it. So, and I know better, but can't really turn down a pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw. So I had a little bit of it and immediately regretted it, but in the scheme of things, not a big deal. Let's see here, I came home about 5 or 5:30, and I have no idea what time it is now, 8 maybe. And, it's the middle of winter, so I made the fire, stocked my side table with all the sodas that I need. And I always open the sodas when I don't do this normally, but when I'm going through chemo, I open the sodas, get all the bubbles out. I don't leave them in the fridge, so they're warm, but it's a good way to get water down. I think so. I actually don't know much about LaCroix, but I do know that I go through a lot of it. So, anyways, I don't really have much to say. Surprisingly, this is more checking in on myself than anyone else checking in on me. If I can get on and if I can ramble away coherently, if I can make sense, then I'm doing pretty good. So one of the things that happened last night is I got really shaky, and I think maybe I mentioned this in videos before, but every once in a while, and it's only happened like less than 4 times, is my body will get really cold. Well, let me back up. It's probably 10 degrees outside. So I was dressed for 10 degrees. I had parka that weighs like 20 pounds. I have my vest. I have underlayer. I have, I'm wearing jeans, socks. Like, I'm cozy. I have a hat on and gloves. So when I left the chemo center, I actually didn't feel any of the shaking. It wasn't until I got home. And I had no interest in taking off any of my clothes. I took off my shoes, but that was about it. And I have 3 very heavy comforters and a heavy dog, and I'm just freezing. I'm absolutely freezing, but I'm hot. I'm freezing, no fever. Did I say fever? No fever. And I just have to write it out. And so I took some medication to sort of settle down my central nervous system because it just feels like it's out of whack. And if you have any advice for why that happens, what to do about it, and then also any tips or tricks to sort of take the edge off. And so now, like, my back hurts and my neck is super tight, like everything is tight. I've just been, convulsion is too strong of a word, but it's like almost to the point where I can't walk. And fortunately it doesn't last that long, but as I'm going through it, it would be nice to have some feedback if you experience this. And it's not the most relaxing way to be. Anyways, as you can tell, a little out of it. But I got my doggo, and I've got a warm place to live, and I'm on a chemo-cation. Chemo-cation? So I have 2 more of these to go. I'll take tomorrow off and then I'll do it again after that, and then just bust these out, see where we're at. So this is all just repeating myself. But like I said, this is more about if I can talk into a camera and if I can make sense, then I think I'm doing pretty damn good. It's so hard for me to not predict what tomorrow is going to be. And I've had my ass handed to me every time I do that. It's like, oh, chemo was great today, felt pretty good. And then tomorrow will feel better, and then better, and then better, and then better. And then, gosh, maybe I'll be able to go back to work early. And I'm always kind of holding out for that. And that's why I kind of joke that these are my chemo-cations. So, better than a COVID-cation, I think, in my opinion, in my experience. Let's see. I seriously wish I could have lit myself on fire. I was that cold. I don't have a bathtub, so that probably would have been another option, is just soak in some hot water until my bones get hot. So my bones warm up. Because my bones are so hot. And anyways, I got my Buddha with me. I hope everyone had a wonderful day, whatever day that might be. Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? I hope you feel the blessings in your life, and I hope you feel love in your life. And even if you have no one around you, you can always find love. And the secret to finding love is that it is inside of you. I love people checking in on me, and that's really wonderful. But one lesson I've learned, and I'm sure I've shared this before, is that, until you love yourself, I don't think you can. I think you're sort of standing in the way of healing. And I'm not saying that you can't heal and also feel negative. Every once in a while, we just have those moments, we have those days. Today, it was good. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. So, I will check in. Wish me luck over the next 2 days. Not that anything's gonna go wrong, but man, it would be really nice to take a few steps forward. It just make me feel more encouraged for the next round. So, if no one's told you that they love you today, just know that you're loved. And it might be from total strangers. It might be the cashier with a big smile. There's so much love in a big smile. The bright ones, you know what I'm talking about. So I got a few of those today, and I am really, really thirsty. That's all I got. Hey, I kept it under 10 minutes. I'll check in with you probably Friday or next Monday. That's all I got. Have a good night.